Thanks for joining us this evening on TKO 8 Local News. 56-year-old Bill Whitty of Harrison has been arrested after police say he was making terroristic threats to an FBI agent in Fayetteville. The charge stems from Whitty's efforts to the death of his daughter from an overdose to a Harrison physician whose medical license has been suspended multiple times by the Arkansas State Medical Board. Dr. James Hawk had prescribed drugs to a man that Whitty's daughter, Jillian, was with at the time of her death in the latest development, and Whitty was arrested following a voice message to an FBI agent saying that in part it was time for the officer to stop covering up and protecting himself and his job. The message continued with Whitty saying that he hoped the officer was fired and went to the pen and knew what it was like to suffer the loss that someone like he had. A second voicemail followed about 2 weeks later. Whitty has since been released on bond. A continuance has now been granted in the case of former Flippin Police Chief Ronald Dusty Smith, charged with theft of property for allegedly taking funds from the city of Flippin. The continuance by Circuit Judge John Putman is the second granted in that case. In April, Smith's request for a continuance was granted until July 12th. According to the order of continuance filed Thursday morning, Smith's trial has been continued until September 27th. In January, the results of an investigation by the Arkansas Legislative Audit indicated a total of the funds Smith is alleged to have taken had grown to more than $63,000. Well, the Everton Town Council broke the news of a trash rate hike for residential customers on Tuesday night, but it was also voted to pay more of those customers' bills than it had in the past. Mayor Gabe Hensley explained that Meffin Sanitation had offered a new contract that would be about double the cost to most residential trash customers. But he tempered that warning by also explaining Meffin had been servicing the city under the same contract originally signed in 2001. The current rate is $7 a month for one bag of trash a week and $16 for 4 bags. The new rate will be $17 for one bag and $26 for 4 bags. However, the new contract would also include the annual citywide cleanup program. Recorder-Treasurer Lynn Chandler says the city could feasibly raise its contribution to somewhere between $10 and $12 a month and still maintain the level of other services that the town offers, such as movie nights and community meals. Well, a sinkhole on a local river has been closed. Arkansas Land Commissioner John Thurston says his office and other agencies were able to close the sinkhole on the Spring River south of Mammoth Spring that led to the death of a Searcy man nearly a month ago. Thurston said crews used a track hoe to collapse the traversing roof of the sinkhole. The land commissioner said the work the crews performed allowed the gap to be closed and the water hazard to also be removed. The sinkhole opened up below the Sadler Falls and claimed the life of Donnie Wright on June 10th. Well, Harrison Public Works employees are installing new stop signs Thursday morning at the intersection of Bunker Road and Cottonwood Road that feature flashing red LED lights. Officials note that the intersection is a very busy one. It sits in a low valley between two hills and traffic is often going faster than recommended. The new stop signs on both sides of Bunker at Cottonwood have flashing red LED at each point on the octagon sign. They are solar powered with the panel at the top of the pole above the sign. Street Superintendent Brian Marshall said signs indicating that cross traffic does not stop will also be added. Phillips said the signs cost some $1,600 each. They are equipped with a satellite tracking chip the manufacturer can monitor in case of theft. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at some headline news from around the region as TKO 8 News continues.
Clay Maxey for Clay Maxey Ford. What a blessing it is to be part of an all-American brand like Ford, built on the same values and traditions that we live by here in the Ozarks. And it's wonderful to be able to bring you the selection and services you and your family deserve. At Clay Maxey Ford, you can depend on our vehicles, our prices, and most importantly, our people. So come see us today at Clay Maxey Ford in Harrison and in Berryville, or visit us online at claymaxeyford.com and claymaxeyfordberryville.com.
Inland Waste Solutions works diligently to be good stewards of the environment. Reducing waste via curbside recycling services, Inland Waste Solutions takes this mission seriously, but they need your help. When putting your waste and recyclables in their respective curbside containers, be sure that cross-contamination doesn't occur. Please only place recyclable materials in the yellow top bins. Check your recycling do's and don'ts list before you throw any item into the yellow top recycle bin. Together we can make a difference. Inland Waste Solutions, local people serving local people in Harrison.
Introducing the revolutionary Vet Gun, a fast and easy insecticide delivery system for controlling cattle parasites. Vet Gun is so quick and easy, you can shoot it while on foot, on horseback, or from the comfort of your ATV or vehicle. And you can treat up to 100 cattle in as little as 1 hour. The new Vet Gun delivery system provides minimal stress and maximum gain for both you and your cattle.
Get your Vet Gun system today at Quality Feed Grains in Harrison.
Stop in at White Oak Station on Capps Road in Harrison and fill up with Shell gasoline, the highest quality gasoline with more miles per gallon, saving you money. Sign up for the Fuel Rewards card and save 5 cents per gallon every time. Plus, get an extra 5 cents off on Razorback Wednesdays. That's a savings of 10 cents per gallon. Check out their expanded deli and hot and cold food items. Capps Road, White Oak Station, where customer service is their #1 goal.
Hi, this is Dr. Ross Halstead, and I am a pioneer. I chose North Ark First because it was important to me to be close to home. I received a high-quality education at an affordable price and was given excellent preparation for the future from a knowledgeable staff. I would recommend anyone who is considering attending college choose North Ark First.
Enroll now for fall classes. Classes start August 20th. For quality, value, and convenience, think North Ark First. We're your college.
An Arkansas man has been convicted of beating and raping a 69-year-old woman in an attack that led to parts of her arms and legs having to be amputated. A jury has found 31-year-old Charles Allen Rickman of Gentry, Arkansas, guilty of aggravated residential burglary, kidnapping, battery, and 2 counts of rape. Rickman faces up to life in prison. Testimony indicates Rickman allegedly pretended to have a car trouble and forced his way into the woman's home last October. She met Rickman once before when he helped a painter she had hired. She testified that Rickman blindfolded her, tied her hands and feet, which affected her blood flow, and raped and beat her for hours. An Arkansas man convicted nearly 2 decades ago of killing his father with a crossbow has been arrested on charges that he seriously injured his daughter in a drunken driving wreck, then tried to take a gun from a sheriff's deputy. 34-year-old Justin Trammell was being held Thursday at the Benton County Jail on several charges that include aggravated assault. Authorities say that Trammell was driving a pickup Monday with his 11-year-old daughter and another girl in the bed of the truck when the wreck occurred. The girls were thrown and his daughter suffered severe injuries. Officials say Trammell tried to grab the gun of a deputy who responded to the wreck. The deputy then used a stun gun on Trammell before others helped subdue him. Trammell was 15 when he shot his father with a crossbow in 1999. He served time in a juvenile facility before being placed on probation. A former Arkansas judge is challenging a ballot measure that could cap damages awarded in lawsuits and would give the legislature control over court rules in the state. Former Pulaski County Circuit Judge Marion Humphrey has filed a lawsuit challenging a proposed constitutional amendment the legislature voted to put on the November ballot. The measure limits damages that can be awarded in civil lawsuits and the contingency fees attorneys can receive in those suits. The measure also would give the legislature power to change, repeal, or adopt rules for the state courts. Humphrey's lawsuit claims the measure violates the constitutional separation of powers between the legislative and judicial branches. He's asking a Pulaski County judge to disqualify the measure and prevent election officials from counting any votes for it. An Arkansas panel has approved a rule that would allow it to hire an outside consultant to help review and score hundreds of applications the state has received from businesses that want to sell medical marijuana. The Arkansas Medical Marijuana Commission on Thursday approved a rule that would allow hiring an outside consultant for reviewing the dispensary applications it has received. The panel can award 32 licenses under a constitutional amendment legalizing medical marijuana. So far, officials have formally awarded 5 licenses to grow medical marijuana throughout the state. Well, former President George W. Bush has expressed concern with the national immigration debate, saying the conversation is ignoring the valuable contributions immigrants make to society. Bush and former President Bill Clinton spoke Thursday to graduating students of the Presidential Leadership Scholars Program at the Clinton Presidential Center in Little Rock. During a discussion before the ceremony, Clinton also warned of growing global Chinese leadership. Both says there's a need for greater global aid and development programs. Bush noted one of the lessons from 9/11 is that national security is dependent on human conditions worldwide. They joked about losing political races and told the scholars not to fear failure. Presidential Leadership Scholars is a joint program through Clinton and Bush's foundations and those of former Presidents Lyndon B. Johnson and George H.W. Bush. Before we take a look at this steamy, hot, just overall miserable forecast we're going to have to deal with over the next 5 to 7 days, here's the way the stock market ended the week. Well, we've tried to talk about possible showers and thunderstorms on again, off again over the last 3 or 4 weeks. Not much has happened, unfortunately. A few people have been lucky enough to get a downpour for a short period of time, but most of that has been to the north and to the west of us here in the Harrison and surrounding counties. And Marion County now has a burn ban. I understand we have not been officially notified of that, but other counties will likewise fall in if no rain comes very quickly, and it doesn't look like it's in the forecast for a while. Just hot. And it was a hot day today, 96 degrees. That's without the humidity and the heat index, which put it in the triple digits. Tomorrow's going to be about the same. It's going to be hot for a while. Same old, same old. Tomorrow about 95 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Then on Sunday again, partly cloudy up to 98 degrees. Monday, 97, partly cloudy skies on Tuesday. I hate to even say it, but they are predicting scattered thunderstorms in the afternoon, 94 daytime high, 60% chance. And then on Wednesday, scattered thunderstorms again in the forecast, 91 degrees and only 40% chance. But the 40s, 50s, 60s, even 80% chances that we've had in the past just have not given us any rain at all. And most of the time before we get to that point, the National Weather Service changes the forecast and they go back to zero again. So keep your fingers crossed. We do need rain desperately. I know everyone out there, farmers, people with the lawns that maybe don't have a sprinkling system or can't afford to put water on them, they're just getting crispy. That's about all we can say. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at sports from around the region as TKO 8 News continues.
Hi, this is Ashlyn Taylor of Valley Springs, and I'm proud to be a Lady Pioneer. I chose North Ark first because it's close to home and I like the small class sizes and helpful staff. I'm working on getting my general education classes completed so I can transfer to a university. I'm excited to be playing basketball at the college level while getting an excellent education at an affordable price.
Enroll now for fall classes. Classes start August 20th. For quality, value, and convenience, think North Ark first. We're your college.
Introducing the revolutionary Vet Gun, a fast and easy insecticide delivery system for controlling cattle parasites. Vet Gun is so quick and easy, you can shoot it while on foot, on horseback, or from the comfort of your ATV or vehicle. And you can treat up to 100 cattle in as little as 1 hour. The new Vet Gun delivery system provides minimal stress and maximum gain for both you and your cattle.
Get your Vet Gun system today at Quality Feed Grains in Harrison.
Summer is here, and Harness Boots and Shoes has some of the hottest brands and styles available at great prices. You'll find a huge selection of sandals by Chaco for men, women, and children in various styles and colors. Birkenstock footwear sets the standard for comfort, quality, and functionality and continues to be one of their most popular brands. New for the season is their Tony Lama casual shoes for men and boys and the all-new Ariat Cruiser Classic Slip-On for women. Their selection of Twisted X continues to grow with the latest and new styles. Get in the swing of summer at Harness Boots and Shoes on the Square in Harrison.
The Mountain Home 11-year-old Cal Ripken baseball team had a rough first day in the Southwest Regional Tournament in Petal, Mississippi. The Fury began the day by finishing in a 5-5 tie with the Turnbone, Louisiana team. Mountain Home later took the field in the early evening session and lost to Delphine, Alabama by a score of 8-1. Well, the St. Louis Cardinals return home for their last series before the All-Star break. The Redbirds will begin a 3-game series tonight with Cincinnati. Carlos Martinez will be on the mound for the Cardinals. The Reds will go with Matt Harvey. The first pitch at Busch Stadium scheduled for 7:15 p.m. And the Arkansas State women's golf team was named a recipient of the Women's Golf Coaches Association All-Scholar Team GPA Award after the Red Wolves finished with the second best GPA in Division I. A-State finished the year with a 3.8 team-wise GPA to rank second behind Nebraska-Omaha with 3.9. This is the first time in school history that Arkansas State has earned a Scholar Team GPA Award, which began in 2004. Oklahoma State Athletics will start selling beer at its venues this fall. Oklahoma State had a pilot program at baseball and softball games during the spring. At football games, beer will be sold at up to 22 locations adjacent to the existing concession stands throughout Boone Pickens Stadium. Oklahoma State joins Texas and West Virginia as the only Big 12 schools that will allow fans to purchase beer throughout the stadiums. Steve Wheatcroft shot a career-best 9 under 62 on Thursday to take a one-shot lead in the John Deere Classic. Wheatcroft birdied 7 of the last 9 holes to finish a shot ahead of Michael Kim. Johnson Wagner, Nick Taylor, Andres Romero, and Joel Doshman shot opening round 64s. Defending champion Bryson DeCambe withdrew with a right shoulder injury. And that wraps up our broadcast here for this evening. Thanks for joining us. Join us Monday through Friday at 6:30 and again at 10 p.m. as we continue to bring you local news, weather, sports, and local announcements from around the area on Harrison's broadcast station, TKO Channel 8. Now stay tuned for more local events around the viewing area. We hope you have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Stay cool out there. It's going to be hot.